Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Aurora. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
This line gets set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Comes up with the catch. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Quick throw caught on the left side. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before
that was bullshit. That was a pick all day.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Missed this receiver. It's incomplete. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Aurora. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, I thought the defender was in really good position here. It's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The play call here on 2nd down for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the ball is picked off. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Finding space at the 20. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Longhorns are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. Cooper just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run. Because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Patchett. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Aurora. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reeves. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The pass rush closing in. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Catch made on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. To throw, it's Aurora. They'll try a pass here, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver makes the catch. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's incomplete. That was a dangerous pass to try on first down. Almost intercepted. Got lucky that time. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Catch made down inside the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking to pass, it's Aurora. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Lets it fly to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
The secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
He's hit just before the throw.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? The plays this nigga making is crazy. What?
And an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Looking to throw. It's Aurora. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man.
Hey.
And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal.
Get set.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Zero hesitation that time. We just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second and goal for the offense.
Oh my God, bro, what am I playing? Who is this? What is going on?
And now it brings up third down.
This shit is crazy.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the line. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Patchett. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Aurora. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Patchett. Over to Juke. Gets free now. Stiff arms the man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Bro, God for the sake. God damn, nigga. What kind of niggas he got?
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down.
No, my God, I can't get nothing, though, bro.
Brings up 2nd
Come
down.
on.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Keeping it on the ground here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short.
Oh my God, bro, I swear you get everything.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range. They didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Breaking tackles.
Oh, that was a long second. Oh, that was a long second, bro.
So just
That was the longest second I've ever seen.
It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. and they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, and you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. Man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is
great there.
Huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Can he get there on the ground? The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Third down and goal for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Why did he do that extra jump? Oh, what was that fuck?
Use your quarterback as a runner. The goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team.
What the fuck?
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
That's in the kicker, Ralph.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. Here's the throw deep downfield.
You got beat like that hard.
Big game.
How you got beat like
But
that?
that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. Makes a quick catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now.
Oh, wow.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
There
They
you go.
bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here.
Thank you. Give me something.
Thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Back to throw. It's Aurora. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Shotgun formation. Here's an
Good stop.
give.
No!
Defense
No!
really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, that's what you
No!
know. The offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no
Oh.
problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
The Irish offense comes up on 1st and goal.
That was great.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Ball still out of bounds, close to the
That
end
was
zone.
great.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught.
That's
Touchdown,
crazy,
Notre Dame.
man. That wasn't no first down at all, man.
This is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles and try to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reeves. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
They gave him that third down.
Short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play.
We'll see.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple of touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. The tackle was made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the game just good enough for a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
I missed that. I just threw that shit up.
Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down.
4th down. Awesome.
This defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever.
Get set, get set.
Looking to pass. It's Aurora. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, it's 3rd down as a quarterback.
I need to
You're
go.
sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a match matchup that you
Jesus
like. Pretty much
Christ.
everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first.
Nowhere to go here, and the
Pick it
ball is
up.
knocked
To the
loose.
field. To the field.
Defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with the score. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can the defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Handoff to the back.
Dirty back. Oh, yeah, pick it up.
Looks like the offense able to recover it there. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Oh, not now. Not now.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple.
Whooped over there, 72.
To be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's that defense shifting again. Handoff from the shotgun.
Oh, wow. What was that?
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he lofts one deep over the middle.
We good right there. We good back there. We good back there.
Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. back into this game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Oh no! I fucked up. Press 2 buttons. Fuck. I gotta say.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
That's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. That's exactly what they were able to do here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Using his legs here.
They hit, bro. Come on, man.
And importantly, get out of bounds to stop the clock. That's a smart play.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming out.
Oh, ain't that a bitch?
Potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun.
No! Good shit, man.
Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Motherfucker.
Not just the pick, but a big return, setting the offense in good positions.
Oh, you feel terrible for
Fuck.
this quarterback. He's played well all year.
My bad, team.
Trying to force it into coverage because they
Ain't
need
that a
points
bitch.
at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and
What the
that's
fuck is
probably going
this?
to do it.
Who the fuck is that? God damn. Trust yourself, man.
Second
Trust
down.
yourself,
That's
baby. Damn. Trust yourself. Oh. Let's trust
To the
yourself.
air, it's Aurora. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Man, the
Just trust
quarterback got
yourself.
nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quick throw to the left side. Wow, a 3rd pick.
Damn, dog. I fucked up. It was there for the
This
taking.
defense. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game.
Yeah.